Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fatman and Robyn podcast. My name is Marcus Stevens, represented as the Fatman. Oh!
Thanks, I guess. It gave me time to swallow. That's what she said. My name is Robyn.
Hey, yes, she's a joke. Good job. Proud of you. Well, we're back at it again. It is now time for Fatman and Robyn to, again, settle debates that nobody was having.
I think people were having this one.
We are doing another 64 entry tournament, and this time we were talking about the greatest TV show theme song of all time.
Well, so far.
Of all time, definitive edition.
This is why I don't pick favorites, because it's right now. It's only 2021.
Do you think any show?
You never know.
Nobody cares about theme songs anymore. You know why? You can skip them. So we have 64 of the greatest shows, probably the greatest shows of all time.
It's really hot in here.
It is a little warm. And we're going to go ahead and pick the best in the coming weeks. Well, starting in March to collate with March Madness, baby. Let's get in the tournaments early. So this episode is just a bracketology episode. We're going to be revealing the bracket. We're going to be talking about all of the participants and maybe just talk about some good memories we have with some of these shows, because a lot of these shows are from the 90s. At least I believe at least 25 of these shows, 19 of them being on cartoons alone, from the 90s. So
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So one side of this, not to step on your explanations and instructions, but one side is live action TV shows. One side is animated TV shows.
That's correct.
Are we supposed to just pick one for the live action and that's it? Or it will have to go up against the animation as well?
Well, yeah, you can say it in the middle.
Okay, I didn't. When I said okay.
Yeah, so like Robyn already said, 32 are live action shows on one half of the bracket. On the other half of the bracket are all animated shows, and these range from whatever generation. So Robyn had the great idea to put shows together. So originally I just put the 32 shows.
I'm a genius.
I put the 32 shows together and just said, hey, randomizer, whoever faces whoever. And sometimes you had some mismatches that were not fair.
You got the old one, right?
That's in my bag.
You had one like Zack and Cody going up against somebody from the 1980s or something.
What's that mean?
That was really bad.
There was also one Dragon Chapter versus the Golden Girls. Which
why?
I think they're both great theme songs.
No, but they're not in the same decade or anything like that.
You're in the same television, so
No,
and there's a good chance they even face off in the semifinals if they both get that far. So before we talk about the brackets and stuff, let's talk about the participants in this tournament.
Okay.
Again, these are ranging from really from the 60s and on. So let's do live action first. So these are the 32 shows that will represent in their live action side. So we have Sesame Street, Brady Bunch, Addams Family, 1996 version of Batman, Sanford and Son, Good Times.
I'm sorry, you say 1996?
Yeah. I'm sorry, 1966.
Okay.
That would have been
Adam West.
Yes.
The GOAT.
Rest in peace. Sanford and Son, Good Times, Jeffersons, What's Happening, Different Strokes, Reading Rainbow, Golden Girls, Married with Children, Cheers, Wonder Years, Knight Rider, Greatest American Hero, Full House, Family Matters, Power Rangers, Friends, Fresh Prince, X-Files, All That, Law and Order, Kenan and Kel, Smart Guy, Malcolm in the Middle, Drake and Josh, Smallville, Cousin Skeeter, That's So Raven, and The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody represent the live action side of the 64 person tournament. Again, ranging from the 60s to all the way to the 2000s. 32 shows.
So did you just picked these then, right? It sounded like did you go online and be like, TV show?
Yeah, I did a little bit of both. I did like TV shows, greatest theme songs of all time, and compared to ones that I list. There's a lot that I missed. I actually had to omit some. Like, I'm a big fan of The Office, and Office isn't on there. Though I feel like that theme song is iconic, but it's short, so I took it off for something like Greatest American Hero, where I actually had like a long...
Yeah, that's the thing about the theme songs of like the 80s and 90s. They're actual songs.
Yeah, so I felt that was better represented on the list than The Office. No offense, and I'm a huge fan. Also, the omission of Cops, because Cops is a great theme song. Yeah.
What you gonna do?
So,
what you gonna do when they come for you?
Sorry, Cops. I won't mention, but yeah.
Honorable mention. I agree. That's the one good thing about that show is the theme song.
The theme song is popping, so maybe in the future.
Thanks to that theme song, we got 3 amazing movies.
And 4 on the way. Okay, so that's the live action side. So let's talk about the animated side, which is much more compelling for me, at least, because most of these are from our childhood.
And you're still trying to relive the glory days.
Of course, but we all are.
You gotta read that.
So let's read the 32 shows represented by the animated side, and we'll start with Flintstones, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, The Simpsons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Inspector Gadget, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, Thundercats, Tiny Toon Adventures, Captain Planet, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, Rugrats, Doug, Gootroot, Batman the Animated Series, X-Men, Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Aladdin, PB&J Otter, Arthur, Animaniacs, Dragon Ball Z, Family Guy, Digimon, SpongeBob, The Proud Family, Kim Possible, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, and What's New, Scooby-Doo. Whew! 19 again of those shows are in the 90s. Most of them are like early 90s too. To be fair, like from like 1990 to like 93. So there's a lot of recognizable shows. Again, a lot of shows I grew up on. Disney is represented heavy up in this bracket, but again, Disney had like their own studio just making bangers each time. I think they just said, "Here's the book basis of the show. Make a theme song about it." And just did it, and they always hit, never fail on a theme song. Like even stuff like the Gargoyles that I didn't put on there, great theme song. But all the ones with lyrics in it,
or Bonkers, you didn't put Bonkers on there.
Bonkers was okay. The Bonkers was like an 8 compared to these 9.5s. And also Gummy Bears, I didn't put on the list either. Gummy Bears is really really adventurous. Gummy Bears. Never heard that song.
Well, you gotta watch the show.
This from the 80s. It's on Disney Plus. Great theme song. You just listen to the theme song. Don't watch the episode. Listen to the theme song. Do it the basis for the whole show.
That should be like another thing we do. What shows have great theme songs, but the actual show is trash?
That's a good show. I haven't seen. Now, most of the live action shows I haven't seen, actually. No. The only one I haven't seen on here, I haven't watched a full episode is Greatest American Hero. And that's it. I've watched an episode, at least, of everything else on the slide. Yeah. I think Greatest American Hero is the only thing I haven't really watched a full episode of. On the anime side, What's New Scooby-Doo? I've never seen the show, but I just know Good Charlotte did the theme song, and it's an amazing theme song.
Oh, Good Charlotte.
Yeah.
I like it. I used to ride heavy for Good Charlotte.
It's a great song.
Was Good Charlotte considered an emo? Was that part of my emo phase? Apparently I had an emo phase.
Apparently, she says. So how many of these shows are still on the air? So Sesame Street's still on the air.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, Power Rangers is still on the air. It's not this iteration of Power Rangers.
It's not Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think you should clarify that. It's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Okay. How many people know that all the other theme songs of Power Rangers are trash?
You need to specify, because you might get some 6-year-old kid like, oh, Power Rangers.
6-year-old?
And then we play Power Rangers from 1983, and they're like, this ain't Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it was 1983, right?
Something like that.
Circa 1993 or 1991.
Circa.
It's either the year before or the year after I was born. I know that.
Okay.
I have a good feeling about this.
Sorry. Sesame Street, Power Rangers, The Simpsons. Let's see. Technically, Pokemon is still going on. There's different iterations of it, but Pokemon is still.
Does it have the same theme song?
No, of course not. They changed it. They changed it in to like 2000, maybe 99, 2000.
How long has Pokemon been around?
97.
Oh.
Long time. Family Guy, which had it ended and came back. SpongeBob. That's it.
Oh.
And SpongeBob, not SpongeBob. Proud Family is getting a reboot. It's a I'm sorry, not a reboot. It's a continuation, right? So it's the next another season.
So what you're saying is it got canceled?
Or Proud Family?
No. Oh, Proud Family. I thought you said Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents got canceled.
So
it's over.
I know Proud Family's coming back, but Fairly Odd is done. It's not coming back.
It's over. I think it ended in 2018, 19.
Okay. I heard it just went.
I mean, I had a good run. SpongeBob is still on the air. SpongeBob is.
It's here to stay.
21 years, and he's just getting another show.
Another show.
It's coming out March 4th.
What show?
Camp Coral. I think it's like Young SpongeBob, or something like that.
It's for the toys. They just need the sell toys.
Well, that's what Disney does.
That's all it is.
The Funko Pops.
What is that?
Stuff like that. Huh?
What was that?
The Funko Pops? That's a whole nother episode.
I haven't been a kid since way before I was a kid.
You have to be a kid to know about toys? I heard it when I said it. So now let's look at the brackets. Let's look at the brackets and discuss
kid toys.
Let's discuss brackets, and again, we split it up by generations. So but there's 4 shows from the 70s for the live action side, 5 shows for the 70s. Sorry, 4 shows for the 60s, 5 shows for the 70s, somebody for the 80s, blah blah blah. So what we did is basically by each segment, I try to split it up by which generation you're part of.
Okay.
So you'll see that represented in the matchups. So let's go through some of the matchup on the left hand side and talk about them. So you had the Brady Bunch taking on Good Times, Sanford and Son versus What's Happening, Batman versus the Jeffersons, Addams Family versus Sesame Street, Reading Rainbow versus Knight Rider, Different Strokes versus Married with Children, Wonder Years versus Greatest American Hero, Golden Girls versus Cheers. And then on the bottom left side of the bracket, you have X-Files versus Power Rangers, Family Matters versus Full House, which is apropos because they're both on the same time and on the same network, TGI Friday. They be on ABC.
And Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World, I forgot about that show.
Marcus.
I know. Last time I admit it. I'm sorry. The most compelling first round matchup on the left hand side of the bracket. All That versus Fresh Prince. Law and Order versus Friends. Kristen Skeeter versus That's So Raven. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody versus Smallville.
That's hard.
It's not.
It is, because the emo in me wants to go with Smallville.
It's a great theme song. Another hard one for me. Smart Guy versus Drake and Josh. And then Malcolm in the Middle versus Keenan and Kel.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, it's very easy. Keenan and Kel is one of my dark horse picks to go far in this tournament. Depends on how other people vote. And of course, I think Fresh Prince is probably the strongest competitor on the left side regardless. I think Fresh Prince has a very good chance to make it to the finals. Look for Fresh Prince going up against. All That. Very, very hard first round.
I don't like that.
Very hard first round. I just, no.
You know who sings the theme song to All That?
TLC.
I wasn't expecting you to know that.
I did my research.
Oh, that's right. Okay. But when did you know that it was TLC?
A
couple days ago?
1994.
What?
I knew in 1994 when the show came out. Piece of information I always say with me. Do you know who sings the Cousin Skeeter theme song? I didn't know this.
Who are those girls?
702.
I was gonna say, cause they said they have that sound, and they kind of look familiar, but I'm like, cause 702 just really fell off. I felt bad for them.
I didn't even.
They had like one great song.
Well, this is the song.
No.
This is like a remix version of one of their famous hits.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
It's the altered version.
So, do you know the song that I'm thinking of when I said they had one?
What's it called?
Where my girls at? From the front to back, how you feeling that? Put one hand up, can you repeat that? Try to take my man, see I don't need that, so don't play your song.
It's definitely going to be.
Song.
I spent a lot of singing over the next few episodes.
I don't even know what it means.
I just sing this song.
It's like you start off with where my girl's at, and then you like trying to take my man, see I don't need that, so don't play your song. It's like, so who are we?
Did you feel
are
you
we mad?
Do we like? I'm sorry, you didn't fill out the whole side.
Yo, first off, mind your business. I stopped filling out. Oh no! Oh, this side you mean? Yeah, no, I got tired.
Wow. Anyway, so again, Fresh Prince. I have the two shows I had coming out on the left hand side for the final four is Good Times and Fresh Prince. Again, if Fresh Prince can get past all that, it might have a good chance. Again, it is a chance.
Don't get cocky, because you know what happened last time.
Well, forget it. That's not you talking about last time. I don't have that one. Last tournament was very obvious. What should have won, but didn't.
But you said
this one, it's open. There's a lot. There's a lot of ones I think could win that and deserve it. But Fresh Prince could potentially in the third round face Power Rangers, and my heart will be torn because I'm a sucker for a good behind guitar solo in a lot of these songs.
So good.
Power Rangers has it. There's another show on the animated side. Well, plenty of them have it on the animated side. Pokemon has it. So I'm a really big fan of that. So that's a compelling third round matchup. I think if it gets past Power Rangers, it's going to go straight to the finals. The hardest thing after the next will be Good Times, in my opinion. And I pick Fresh Prince over Good Times. Sorry. It's fantastic theme song as well. So what you got? So what you got on your bracket?
Don't look at my thing.
Let me see.
On what though? What we're talking about?
Live action, yeah. Let me see.
Oh, live. Okay, so the first top, I didn't completely fill it out because no, what I mean is I got torn. So when I got torn, that's where I stopped writing on this side. On this side, like I said, I got tired. Okay. So I have. Let me see how I can say this. I guess on the third round again because I'm torn with the whole reading Rainbow because apparently one of the rules that Marcus came up with is that you can't let the show influence the theme song.
Yeah, of course.
Or you can't let other iterations and covers
whatever
influence it.
Yes.
So for example, Brandon Urie from what is it? Panic at the Disco. He sung a version of DuckTales, which is like just one of my favorite songs now ever in the entire world that has ever been done by him. Not just by him, but just done, and it just happens to be by him. So, and he's like, oh, well, you can't let that influence. I'm just like, what do you mean? It's still the same song, but whatever. So, because of that, I'm torn because when you got reading Rainbow versus Married with Children, it doesn't seem that hard to me, but then I think about the Reading Rainbow remix by the great philosopher DMX, and I'm like, oh, now I'm torn. And you say that I can't let that influence my decision, but sir, it's already done. I already have that bias.
It's very hard to distract you from DMX.
Exactly.
Because I was doing it myself. I listened to the actual remix.
Right, it's like kind of boring and it puts you to sleep a little.
It's very
It's like a nursery rhyme.
It's not a nursery rhyme, but it's very
This was
in
your face.
The chill in my beard.
Yes.
I just really like Reading Rainbow's theme song. It's just cool and calm. It's just like everything's gonna be okay.
You put it on and put a baby to sleep.
Butterfly in the sky.
The spit. Though.
Did you get all of it?
The mic did. You see it?
I can go twice as high. That's this the vocals on that song. Look at the spiking. Again, just gonna be a lot of singing.
Yeah, but then freaking social media ruins everything. Because once DMX came in, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how it goes. I remember him on the track.
Could you imagine watching as a kid and just be like,
fingers just like that,
Mom? What's going on?
I can go anywhere. Woof, woof. I loved when he barked. Like,
DMX is a great barker. So,
I'm sorry, wasn't one of his albums just like a pit bull on the album?
I'm sure, why not?
It wasn't even him, it was just a pit bull.
Why not? You want to put yourself on the album, cover of
That's
album.
true.
Just do whatever you want.
Freaking love DMX.
So,
Where is he? Come back.
you know, the same weekend we went to go see wrestling in 2018, he was performing at somewhere in Philadelphia. That's Saturday.
And we went to wrestling instead?
I already spent my money.
Marcus.
Yeah, it's one of my biggest regrets in 2018.
Marcus, are you serious?
Yeah, I never told you this?
No, ever!
It definitely was.
In 2018, where was I in 2018? I was at Panera. Okay, yeah, I definitely would have just up and left you and just went to DMX.
So what do you think can go far on the live action side of the bracket?
On the live action or the animated?
Live action. We haven't gone over there.
That's So Raven's gonna go far.
Wait a second, let me see what's going against. Okay.
Fresh Prince, of course, is going to go far. That is, again, just ingrained in my DNA.
Yeah.
Power Rangers. I agree with you when you said Power Rangers versus Fresh Prince. Mm-hmm. I have that as well, and that's why I stopped writing because
I'm very torn on that.
I don't know.
It's very, very tough.
But yeah, because the Power Rangers, man.
That's right.
Power Rangers and X-Men. That's all I grew up with. Yeah. Or that's all I remember from my childhood.
They're really. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's really
like when I think about being like my earliest memories. Mm-hmm. When I was like really, really young, I remember we were living in Germantown. We were living on Homer Street. I remember we were living right next to a school, or I guess when I looked out the back window, like in our back driveway, the school was right across from there. Yeah. And I remember being downstairs, sitting on the floor, and watching Sesame Street, X-Men, and Power Rangers. And I did not like Sesame Street. Love Barney, and I got made fun of.
Oh man,
Barney!
Yeah, again.
You are.
There's a lot.
Tripping.
Robyn, unless you want to do 128 No, I can't. No, they don't do no 128 shows. The hell.
But I my sisters and everybody used to make fun of me for watching Barney. Because remember, it was like, oh, if you watch Barney, you're gay. I was like,
yeah, in the 90s.
But it's so fun.
The 90s. Couldn't express herself freely just yet.
So but X-Men and Power Rangers definitely, like, I love, and I remember my sister had this pink Power Ranger like stuffy thing, and I used to like steal it from her and stuff like that. And then my older sister Christina, she was always in charge of like dishing out like who's who. Yeah. So she was the Pink Ranger, I was the Yellow Ranger, and my little sister was the Blue Ranger because there are no girls left. So, but I was mad because I was like, I want to be Billy because it was blue, and Billy was one of the first crushes I've ever had until Tommy came along. Yeah, and I was like, Billy who? Billy what?
Step back, sir.
Like, sorry, sir, I can't see the handsome man behind you. But yeah,
you're blocking my view.
But yeah, I like when I really look back at my childhood, Power Rangers and X-Men is all I can really remember, and I was so hyped when good old Disney put X-Men on Disney Plus. I watched it.
All of it.
And then because of that, I watched every single last iteration of X-Men on Disney Plus I've watched. And now Marcus just told me like last month that there's an anime X-Men on Netflix.
Also, Wolverine has his own anime on there as well.
So there's two. Okay, so I have more X-Men animated cartoonage to watch. Not a problem.
I'm on it.
Because I definitely am in love with the X-Men. So
good.
Yeah. Did you see my avatar in Disney Plus?
I did.
So badass. I love that version of her. There's a version of Storm on if you got Disney Plus, you can see it for yourself. There's a version of Storm on Disney Plus.
If you have Disney Plus.
For your avatar, when you go to choose your avatar for your profile.
It's going to be required in all households once Mickey Mouse takes over the world.
What?
Disney Plus. You have to be subscribed to Disney Plus. You cannot watch anything else. What are you watching?
Slave Master Mickey.
Better be my new show.
But it's so great. It's like it looks like an up-to-date version of Storm. Her head is shaved on the side, and she's got the mohawk. I love the white mohawk, the look of Storm, and that was from the comics, of course, but they also did it in the animated from years ago when it was like an alternate reality, and she was married to Wolverine. She had the sides shaved and a white mohawk. So badass.
I can't wait till we can start talking about superhero MC. Oh, sorry, completely not important. They released a trailer for Falcon and Winter Soldier yesterday.
I didn't see the trailer, but I saw that it was released.
For everybody, real quick, I'm sorry. Before I'm gonna go to the anime side, for everybody who does not like WandaVision right now at this point, there you go. Just wait till next month.
Who doesn't like WandaVision?
A lot of people are like, this is not what I was expecting, because it's not bombastic like guns blazing action.
Okay, I think we're just all a little still in withdrawal.
That's exactly what I was saying. I will say WandaVision is a fantastic show, and it gets better and better from episode 4 and on. So episode 6 is coming out this week. But Falcon Winter Soldier looks like it's just going to be like ball to the wall action, what everybody wants.
Okay.
Somebody in the comments has said, "Oh, this is like Captain America 4." That's what the trailer felt like. The trailer was only 2 minutes, but I'm pumped. I cannot wait. It's gonna be great.
I feel like we're all just going through withdrawal because of COVID. We've been in house. No Marvel, no MCU movie has been released. It's like when people are trying to get off meth.
19 months. You
sound like an addict. It's been 19 months since my last MCU movie.
And they didn't announce last night, which I thought they were going to announce a release date for Black Widow. Updated release date. They didn't say anything.
Stop releasing dates.
They said Falcon Winter Soldier will hold you over. Don't worry your ass. We got you. That's what the mouse said.
He said, "I got you."
Don't you worry about it. I'm coming back.
I don't know what voice it was. I was trying to do.
Doing, like making your meth. Animated side.
Oh, but did you skip over my meth joke there?
Oh, I'm definitely 100% in withdrawal.
No, but do you understand it? Is what I'm trying to say.
100%.
What did it mean?
I need my hit.
No, because when people are trying to get off meth, they give you meth to get off meth.
I don't have time to talk about jokes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have the MCU. You don't have the MCU theatrical release, but you have the MCU
on Disney Plus,
right?
Which is the reveal.
It's like, get your meth any way you can.
I'll say this: the thing they showed on WandaVision last week, I would have loved to be in a theater.
What thing? The show, like
the part, I don't want to say too much, but something happened in the show that I wish everybody I wish it was revealed in a theater.
Okay. Because
it would have been like level of like Captain America picking up the hammer level.
Okay.
Like it's right there in my opinion. But you have to be okay. Never forget. Anyway, anime aside, let's talk about matchups. So you have Pup Named Scooby-Doo versus The Simpsons, DuckTale versus Inspector Gadget, Thundercats Flintstones. This is a hard one for me. Chip and Dale versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Not that hard.
Do not disrespect TMNT or Chip and Dale. Goo Troop versus Tiny Toons. Rugrats versus Captain Planet.
I have a quick question.
Yep.
Is Goof Troop the one that goes da 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 at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
I sent you the playlist, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You think I watched it?
like minutes, whatever. Doug versus Darkwing Duck. Batman animated series versus Tailspin. Bottom half of the bracket. Pokemon versus Animaniacs.
Mm-hmm.
The matchup of animes in the 90s. Dragon Ball Z versus Sailor Moon. I'm pretty sure most people in my era was introduced to animes by one of these two. Or one of those three if you count Pokemon as well.
I was going to say, yeah.
The hardest first round matchup in the history of first round matchups for me is X-Men versus Arthur. Man.
Wait, is this harder than the superhero one with the Disney? What was it?
Well, I mean, Avengers versus
Endgame
versus Infinity War. Yes, 100% harder than that. It's so hard because I can make a rationale for either one. I feel like there's no way you can put Infinity War or Endgame based on Infinity War being an incomplete movie. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they're both incomplete movies.
Endgame's more definitive. It left a lot to open. It left some doors open. But Infinity War left a gaping hole open
did it though?
during a winter storm.
Did it though?
100%, you know it did.
All I'm saying is, if Marvel was very cynical and just didn't care about y'all and getting that money,
Yeah, you
could have ended it like that, and we just all would have been effed up for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
and it would have been fine.
No, it wouldn't have been fine.
No, not the effing up part, but like
PBJ Otter versus Aladdin, Danny Phantom versus SpongeBob, Proud Family versus Philly Odd Parents, Kim Possible versus What's New Scooby Doo, and Family Guy versus Digimon.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you have the Aladdin show on here, why not Timon and Pumbaa? Why not Little Mermaid? Why not Hercules?
Again, a lot got cut.
So you put your favorite one on here, huh? Your favorite one just happened to make it on here.
Timon and Pumbaa was on here originally. Got cut. I did not know about Little Mermaid, really. So, some stuff got cut. I can't have all Disney on here.
Why not?
The top Disney ones got on.
Aladdin just happened to be the top Disney TV show.
Theme song. Again, it's not comparing quality of the show.
What about Hercules?
Again, based on the list I looked
Theme
up.
song.
Suck out a minute, Robyn.
How convenient.
Not my fault that DuckTales, Goof Troop, Tailspin, and Chip and Dale have the better theme songs. And basically all in one freaking side of the bracket. Or one half. And for me, like, it's pretty close. DuckTales, Chip and Dale, and Goof Troop. For me, I've already put ahead in the third round. DuckTales, it has to be the winner of the top bracket. It's just a superior song. It is one of the greatest theme songs of all time. Just like, it's so good and it's so catchy. Bum, 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 bum. It's so good. And then the full version, it has a
full version.
Some fan. It has actual duck quacking. It's like a guitar solo. It's a duck quacking solo. It's great. It's fantastic. Ooh, ooh, so good. Good theme song. They really did it. And it's so good. People doing covers. They brought it back for the 20 whatever version it was.
17, I think.
Whatever came back.
It's ending this year.
Oh, that's because they're doing Darkwing Duck next.
Ah.
So then next week after that, no kids will Goof Troop, but they should do Goof Troop. Give my man Goofy some work.
Goofy is fine.
He's tired of cleaning up after Mickey all his life, being janitor. So yeah, DuckTales is gonna go far, and the bottom half for me, it's really between X-Men, Pokemon, and Arthur. Because Arthur versus X-Men is so difficult for me.
You're not putting SpongeBob in it?
No, SpongeBob was losing the first round. Over Danny Phantom? No, get out of here.
You're choosing Danny Phantom over SpongeBob.
I hate What's Wrong with Theme Song with a passion. It's annoying. And you try to get SpongeBob, and you try to make SpongeBob win this animated side, it's gonna lose the Fresh Prince. Get your finger down. Put it down.
Put it up.
I'm not a big fan of SpongeBob theme song.
But what do you mean?
But even if it could win from the 2000s because I can see that. But going up against something from the 90s, no. Pokemon, Arthur, or going up against X-Men, it's gonna lose.
What about Sailor Moon?
If it's on Sailor Moon, it will lose. But Sailor Moon's not gonna go far, unfortunately. It's so good. There you go. You want to try again? Do you remember? Let's try again.
Sailor Mars.
Oh my God! Fail. Such a fail.
Is it Mercury?
It's Sailor Venus.
It's Venus.
Sailor Mercury. Sailor Mars. Sailor Jupiter. My God.
But that's not. That's not the order of the planets.
It's the order how they said the song in the theme song.
I know, but that's not the order of the planets.
Do you know what media brand put out Sailor Moon to the U.S.?
Is it Saban? What?
Dick. It's DIC, but as a kid, when it comes on the screen,
Dick.
It was just funny to me as a kid. Anyway,
it's still funny to you now, obviously.
Is it not funny yet? Back to the theme song. Sailor Moon's another one that has a great guitar solo in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wish Sailor Moon was in a different way, but if I gotta do Sailor Moon versus Pokemon in round 2,
easy. Sailor Moon.
Oh, such a Pokemon mark. Like
Sailor Moon.
That theme song is so like
it is.
It's so poppin'. Like again.
Catch him is my call.
Let's get on. Robyn, what's your last question?
Far and wide.
Wait, no.
Pokemon, gotta catch up with you and me.
No. Question.
Oh,
question. No. Question.
Okay, Mom.
Robyn, stop. What's the song on this list? All 64. Do you know any of these? The whole thing.
Oh, Fresh. Hold on. Because I don't know the second verse to the Fresh Prince, but I know Fresh Prince.
What do you mean I know the second verse? Which one? Which part?
Sing Fresh Prince.
Which version?
Sing it.
Which version?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because you know they had like.
Well, and I've noticed this too. Mm-hmm. Like I said, in the 80s and 90s, it's a song. It's a whole song.
Okay,
so when they started dropping the second verses, they would just do first verse, and then the chorus, and then what is it, the hook or the bridge? The bridge, and then just come back to the chorus, and then just
some songs are just like quick choruses, but like sometimes like. What happened back in those days? Again, like you said, sometimes theme openings were like a minute to like a minute to 30. Sometimes they had abridged versions. Like Fresh Prince had a lot of times it was the abridged version.
Right.
And sometimes you would get the long version.
Right.
And then sometimes they released the 2.5 minute version. So, any of these songs do you know? Like boom, like you could sing right now the whole song.
Sure.
That's doing the best parts. I have Law and Order. Law and Order can go far in this damn tournament. Well, no, it's going against Fresh Prince.
And there's no words.
It's going against Fresh Prince second round, so.
Oh, no, it's out of here. But thanks for coming.
I really love the Law and Order theme song. It's so good.
Oh, no, wait.
I know. Alright, who wants to know what I know?
I know.
Pokemon by heart.
Wait.
Sailor Moon by heart. X-Men by heart. Arthur by heart.
Okay. Oh, I know Arthur.
Okay.
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet is an original one to beat.
Get out. Has an original point of view. Jesus Christ. You are horrible. Loud and wrong. Yes. Is it really it? Arthur, by the way, is still in the air as well.
Oh, congrats!
Did you know Mr. Ratburn?
Oh yeah, he's gay.
He's gay, so.
Oh yeah, that thing that we all knew. Because nobody wanted to be Mr. Ratburn because you were afraid that then you're gay. Just say you can't watch Barney, then you're gay. Yeah, we got 30 minutes.
Okay, we're almost done. Is that it? Done?
Hold on. SpongeBob.
Do you know all the lyrics?
I think so.
Good.
Oh. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
It's nope. Wait, no, we already know I don't know Kim Possible.
Oh yeah, you tried yesterday. Oh, that was good. That's what.
The Proud Family. What?
Okay.
You and me will always be tied. Family every single day and night. Even when you start to acting like a fool. You know I'm loving every single thing you do. You know I know that I can always be myself. Loving you more than anybody else.
Oh my God.
You know there's no one I love as much as you.
Robyn. Alright, that's your goal. I want you to learn at least one of these songs. Please, one!
I know one. I'm telling you, I know one.
Robyn. Like what lyrics?
Somebody say. That's a lot. There's a lot of screaming, so I can't really differentiate the songs.
Smallville's on this list because of that first line.
I just love it.
Can we just put that on?
And the last one. No.
He was serious. Whoever you are, sir.
I don't know.
Effing serious about that.
What's the one? Life is unfair. No, that's all I know.
Keenan Kel, Drake and Josh, Smart Guy, Second Cody.
If you can gaze into the future.
There's the rap part.
You know that. Hey now, what you say now? Let me put it down.
Why
you laugh so hard?
Because you don't know any of these.
I do.
You run hard for me.
I know, but there's no lyrics.
But what about you did this in the ending. What about the middle? That's the best part. Roger Clocks. What a horrible name. Wow. Do you know the Good Times theme song? All that? Well, I almost started.
Temporary layoffs. Good times.
Sing it from the start.
Easy credit rip-off. Good times.
Scratching and surviving.
Good times.
Good times.
Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
After spiking up, I'm gonna put a headphone warning.
Yeah.
Your goal is to learn one song all the way through.
I'm telling you, I know one of these songs all the way through.
I'll tell you this right now. If we are in a debate and between two songs, and you can sing this with all the lyrics,
I win?
I'll vote your way.
That's not fair. You know I don't have the time to learn all these songs.
Some of these songs just ingrained into my memory.
Like, yeah, but the whole song, Marcus. Moving on up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. To the east side. To the deluxe apartment in the sky. I'm moving on up. To the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Beans don't burn in the kitchen. On the grill.
Fail.
That's not
fail. You set yourself up for failure. Look for something in your generation that you already know. You know.
Go Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I know it.
That's good.
That's it. Boom. I told you. Now Power Ranger wins. But we ain't got to do this no more. We done. Thank you for another episode of the Fatman and the Robyn. I told you I knew one of these.
Okay, that's pretty easy.
Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! I know it.
So what I think can go far on this side of the tournament is DuckTales and Pokemon. Those are my two in the Final Four.
DuckTales, I really see going far. It's just such a bop.
DuckTales could win the whole darn thing.
It probably could.
DuckTales and Fresh Prince, I think could be the final, but my final, because I'm such a big mark for Pokemon, is Pokemon versus Fresh Prince. And sorry, Fresh Prince, because I lip synced Pokemon, and because I think it is just a better theme song. Just a little. It's just a little. If Pokemon is
You're being biased.
If Pokemon is a 9.5, Fresh Prince is like a 9.4. It's really just like neck and neck. It's like 1A and 1B.
You're being biased.
How am I being biased?
Because you like anime and you probably play Pokemon cards because you were a loser growing up and you didn't have no friends.
Wait a second! Wow! What
I didn't even mean it.
What decade am I? Am I getting bullied for like a Pokemon now? Pokemon is all rage. Pokemon Sword and Shield games. I didn't play. But
You're proving my point for me.
Pokemon's awesome.
Only cool people like Fresh Prince. Now this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute just sit right here and tell you how I came to Prince of a town called Bel Air.
Keep going.
in West Philadelphia, down the street. No, I'm kidding. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, relaxing, and maxing all cool and all shooting some b-ball outside of school with a couple of guys that were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight. My mom got scared. She said, "You move up with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate was something and said fresh, and there were dice in the mirror. Mm-hmm. If anything, I could say this cab was weird. And I thought, man, forget it. Your home's to Bel Air. Your home's to Bel Air. But I pulled up to the house about 7 hours later, and I yelled to the cab, "Your hoe, smell you later." Look at my kingdom, I was finally there to settle my throne at the Prince of Bel Air.
That's like, you got 90%.
I got a 98, Marcus. 98.
I had to help you.
Barely.
And that's the regular version.
I know, that's what I'm saying. The second part. I'm just saying.
Because you don't talk about the time on the plane.
Right.
With the orange juice.
Right.
You know, all that. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or waiting for the cab. Or I'm waiting for the cab for the limo.
Oh.
You know that part? Anyway.
It's getting hot.
Okay.
I'm around too much.
I know, because you don't know these dang songs.
I know Power Rangers and I know French.
Put a half finger up.
I will not.
Okay.
It's a pinky, so it's already half.
No, good point. Anyway, so the tournament for this will be coming in the coming weeks. Starting in March, we're talking about all things TV show theme songs. I mean, just like this episode, I'm sure there'll be a lot of singing.
Okay.
So get your headphone warnings are all on the board. So get ready. I'm gonna belt out some DuckTales pretty soon.
Life is like a hurricane.
Okay, don't.
Here in Duckburg.
Race cars.
It's oh, we make history.
Right.
DuckTales. Ooh. DuckTales. Ooh. DuckTales.
Boom, 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 boom.
And there's a danger, watch me through you. And then I feel high. And then DuckTales. Woo.
I'm cutting it.
It's so good.
It's so good, but you don't know those damn lyrics. Anyway, this has been an episode of the Fat Man Around podcast. Continue to look out for an episode coming very, very soon, starting in March, along with March Madness. So how can you follow it? Well, go on Spotify, about Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon Audible, Overcast, any of those apps where you get podcasts and look us up. Fatman and Robyn spelled with a Y because
I'm fancy.
And that way you don't want to miss any episode. What's some of your favorite theme songs? Is your favorite going to go all the way? Probably not. Knowing us. But tune in to find out. Also, we're on YouTube. You're watching the video. Hello, we are on YouTube. Fatman and Robyn, the same thing. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And tell your friends about the tournament.
Yeah.
Let them know. I want to hear y'all picks as well.
Do that.
What's going to go far? Is it going to be DuckTales? Is it going to be Fresh Prince? Because those are the two favorites. Those are like number 1, number 2 seeds, like respectively. So we'll see what makes all the way. But until then, I am Marcus Sears, represented as the Fat Man. Woo! That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that.
I know you are.
Pretty happy with that.
Because I'm so unhappy with it.
Well, I know the lyrics of DuckTales. You don't.
DuckTales, you did me and Lucas, and I didn't have any friends growing up because I was Pokemon and I had Pokecards, and I didn't. I think Fresh Prince is better than Pokemon, and I'm a loser.
I think Pokemon's better than Fresh Prince.
I've been Robyn.
And in 2021, we're bullying is alive on the Fat Man Around podcast. We'll see you again next week. Bye.